on the ball. Now we've talked about the shooting hand, how we'd like to ideally have the finger and the index finger in the middle of the ball, spread the fingers out wide. Now what we haven't talked about is the guide hand. The off hand is the guide hand. So ideally you want the off hand, in my case the left hand, to be on the side of the ball, not on the top, not underneath, but on the side, so that it simply helps you guide the shot up. Remember, elbow in, feet nice and wide, eyes on the rim, and now we're following through. And as we're shooting it, it's really a one-handed shot. Okay, so the guide hand simply guides the ball to the release point, and now you're shooting. The guide hand stays off. Now, one way you can work on this is you're at home, you're lying on your bed, you just lie flat, and over again, the guide hand's on the side of the ball. Nice high release. I used to do this countless times, lying on my bed at home when I wasn't allowed to be outside shooting. All right. Now, when you're younger, you're probably going to use a little thumb in the shot to help generate some power. Steph Curry did that. I did that. And as you get older, it's important to eliminate that thumb and just use that hand to guide the ball so that you become more of a one-handed shooter. But this is something you can do just on your own at home anytime you want. Develop that pattern, the mind-body connection, the muscle memory, all great stuff.
You how to shoot more consistently with great form.
Curry waits, shovel pass, Thompson, three ball right side, got it!
Play again is three, got it!
It's Klay Thompson's show, he's not human!
You almost have to use every muscle in your body, and it starts with your toes and your foot placement. I was once told by a coach growing up, and I love using this analogy for it. Imagine a reverse waterfall, starting with your toes all the way to the end of your release, one fluid motion, just like this. You don't want any hitches, you just want one fluid motion.
Play three, yes sir!
So you want good knee bend, one foot in front of the other depending on what hand you are. And I'm right-handed, so I like my right foot a little in front of my left. Good knee bend, L in the shooting arm. Ball not in your palms, but on about your fingertips and like the base of your fingers. That's where you want the ball. And you want to be able to see air through there, because you don't want to shoot like this. You want to be like this. So one fluid motion, guys, like a reverse waterfall. Here we go. There you go. That's it.
Klay driving again. Good! Oh, you're kidding me!
So you guys, if you practice those tips on a daily basis that I just showed you, you would become a better shooter. Do not get discouraged. Do not become a great shooter overnight. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time and a lot of repetition.
The quickest release possible for you, lock in on the path that the ball takes from your catch-ready position to your final release point. So that's how you can shoot the same from whether it's in the paint all the way out to the deep three area and knock it down. When you catch and you're ready to shoot, I'll look where the rim and the net meet. Put that basketball right on those hooks, and that's what I lock in on.
Well, let's start with the grip. I like to have my fingers normally in the seams. So you get your thumb right here in the seams. This way you have a good grip on the ball. Keep the ball in your fingertips. You want to be able to have that space. You don't want to be able to, you don't have to shoot the ball, on your palm, obviously.
Right.
And what I do with this offhand, I normally keep my thumb in between. It's just a comfort thing for me. So the important thing is to find the grip that's comfortable to you. And then once you elevate it, my form is pretty much right here. This is what I'm comfortable with. Now, as a kid, I used to try to do this and all, but it just wasn't comfortable to me. So, this is a position that's most comfortable to me. It's almost like an L, but not really.
Right, it's a little angled back a little
bit.
bit.
Right. I mean, the difficulty that I have in shooting is a lot of times my head moves, which then throws the balance of the shot off. So, even if I'm shooting a twist and fade away or a free throw or a three-point shot, I like to keep my head straight because that's the balance.
Ito, ang tira natin, free throw, jump shot, any shot really, it starts sa base, okay? Sa paa, sa legs, and all the way up, okay? Tinuturo ng mga coaches ngayon, kung right-handed ka, right foot slightly forward, then the left foot, and feet shoulder width apart. Yung power ng tira mo will come from the knees. So, pag titira ka, knees slightly bent, okay? Especially sa umpisa, Kasi yung power ng shot mo will come from the legs. Okay? Now, kung makita nyo, yung hands, how he's holding the ball. Okay? Unang-una, dapat may konting gap sa bola. Okay? As habang umaangat siya sa tira niya, itong elbow na to, we want it pointed at the rim. Okay? Para one line lahat, all the way up sa right elbow, one line in line with the rim. Okay? Also eyes. You see sa shot pocket niya, nakikita niya ang target niya, yung ring. Okay? In this case, gusto nating target yung pinakagitna ng ring. So imaginein mo, sa pinakagitna ng ring, merong 1 peso coin. 1 piso coin dun sa gitna. Yun ang pinaka-target mo para every time, small target, miss small. Same thing, makita mo yung elbow niya, 90 degrees. Down as he goes up into a shot, pagtira, pag-release. Makita mo yung follow-through niya, pointed at the rim, arms straight, and bent down. Tawag natin dito ay gooseneck. Okay? This hand, pang support lang. Dito nang gagaling lahat ng power ng shot. So makita mo kung ni-release niya, yung gooseneck, nagkakos ng backspin sa bola. Okay? Para diretso ang bola papunta sa ring. So yan ang basic skills involved in shooting.